Hello friends, today we will discuss about fundamentals of physical geography, chapter number 9, class 11, topic solar radiation, heat balance and temperature, subtopic heating and cooling of atmosphere. Introduction. The earth received almost all of its energy from the sun. The sun in turn radiates back to space the energy received from the sun. As a result, the earth neither warms up nor does it get cooled over a period of time. Thus, the amount of heat received by different parts of the earth is not the same. This variation causes pressure difference in the atmospheres. This leads to transfer of heat from one region to the other by winds. This chapter explains the process of heating and cooling of the atmosphere and the resultant temperature distribution over the Earth's surface. Heating and cooling of the atmosphere. How to cool the atmosphere, how to heat the atmosphere. We will discuss about these topics. There are different ways of heating and cooling of the atmospheres. The earth, after being heated by insolation, transmits the heat to the atmospheric layer near to the earth in long wave form. The air in contact with the land get heated slowly and the upper layer in the contact with the lower layer also get heated. This process is called conduction. Conduction takes place when two bodies of unequal temperature are in contact with one another. There is a flow of energy from the warmer to cooler bodies. The transfer of heat continues until both of the body attain the same temperature or the contact is broken. Conduction is important in heating the lower layer of the atmosphere. These are the system of heating and cooling of atmosphere. These are the radiation, conduction and convections. How to receive and how to left the temperatures. The air in contact with the earth rise vertically on heating in the form of current and further transmit the heat of the atmosphere. The process of vertical heating of the atmosphere is known as convection. The convecting transfer of energy is confined only to the troposphere. The transfer of heat through horizontal movements of air is called advection. Horizontal movement of the air is relatively more important than the vertical movement. In middle latitudes, most of diurnal day and nights variation in the daily weathers are caused by the advections alone. In tropical region, particularly in the northern India, during summer season, local wind called Lu is the outcomes of advection process. These are the heating, cooling of the atmospheres. And terrestrial radiations. The insolations received by the earth is in short waves form and heat up its surface. The earth after being heated itself become a radiating body and it radiates energy to the atmosphere in long waves forms. This energy heat up the atmosphere from below. This process is known as terrestrial radiations. The long wave radiation is observed by the atmospheric gases, particularly by the carbon dioxide and the other greenhouse gases. Thus, the atmosphere is indirectly heated by the Earth's radiations. The atmosphere in turn radiates and transmits heat to the space. Finally, the amount of heat received from the sun is returned to space, thereby maintaining constant temperatures at the Earth's surface and in the atmospheres. These are the terrestrial radiations. How to receive and how to lose the temperatures you can see in these pictures. Solar radiation 100% and 50% of the direction diffusion radiation observed by the land and sea, and then 20% radiation observed by the atmosphere and the clouds, 30% lost of the space by the reflection and scatterings. So you can see and observe this through the pictures. Home assignments. These are the 5 questions. Number 1. What is insulations? Question number 2. What do you understand by conduction? Question number 3. What is low? Question number 4. How many type of temperature zone? Number 5. Explain terrestrial radiations. Thank you very much. I hope आपको इस टॉपिक पर सुनकर अच्छा लगा होगा और आप इसको अंडरस्टैंडिंग भी करोगे. थैंक यू वंस अगेन.